What is the difference between someone that's really wealthy and someone that is not? The only difference is their mentality and their energy. Sure, some people inherit their wealth or they get it from external sources. Those cases are very rare. I'm talking about self-made people, because poor people are self-made too. Rich people are self-made also. And the only difference between self-made people, rich or poor, is their mindset. The poor person has a mindset different from the rich person. Now, how can you tap into the mindset of the rich person and actually into the energy of the rich person so that you have similar results to it? I know exactly how to do it because I coach people on it, and I generated over $25 million in just 10 months by reprogramming their subconscious minds and energy levels in order to represent their desired reality. Most people consciously want something. Your brain has two parts. So let's say here's your brain. Your brain has two parts. It has the conscious mind, which is here, and you have the subconscious mind, which is right here. Your subconscious mind controls 95% of your decisions and actions, and your conscious mind controls only 5% of your decisions and actions. So if you consciously want to get something, let's say you want your business to grow, even though it's completely stagnating right now, or you want something out of life that is not really showing for it, you're consciously wanting to get that particular thing, but you're not getting it. Maybe you are self-sabotaging yourself, maybe you procrastinate on it, maybe you feel fear towards it, whatever. You consciously say, yeah, I want that thing, but subconsciously you might say, I don't want that thing. I will give you a very clear example so you can conceptualize it super clearly to get what I mean. I was working with a woman, and this woman was a very successful woman. So she was making a lot of money every single month, multiple six figures every single month. And we worked in getting her into a healthy relationship, because each time she was speaking to someone and she was liking that particular person, something would happen and the relationship just went through the floor. It completely shattered. Why? Because consciously she said she wanted a relationship, but subconsciously she didn't want a relationship. Why was that? Let's go deeper. I asked her a couple of questions, and I identified that subconsciously she believed that her getting into a relationship meant her not making as much money as she wants to make. So she subconsciously had the belief of, yeah, relationship equals me not making enough money. So even though consciously she wanted to get into a relationship, her subconscious was sabotaging her from getting into a relationship, because the subconscious didn't want to lose its identity, which is the money making, the business part of life, how much money she was generating. So this switch right here, is this a rational belief? No, it's not a rational belief, because there are so many people in this world that are in a healthy relationship and are making way more money than her. So it's totally possible. If someone else did it, you can do it too. And the only thing stopping you from doing it is your subconscious mind. It's your beliefs. So if you believe something to be true about the world, that will be true for you. It doesn't mean it is universally true. And you have to understand this and really try to uncover your subconscious blocks. Because people might say, oh, I want to hit 20K a month. They might be stuck at $5,000 per month. But consciously they want to hit $20,000 per month, but subconsciously they don't want to hit $20,000 per month. So it's 5% that wants and 95% that doesn't want to hit $20,000 per month. So who do you think wins? The 95%, because 95% of decisions and actions will be towards that person not hitting that goal. Because the subconscious mind might associate $20,000 per month with more responsibility. And the subconscious mind doesn't like more responsibility. It might be overwhelmed from even $5,000 per month. So why bombard himself with even more stress? It might say, oh, at $20,000 per month, I need to become a bad person to hit that amount of money. They might feel guilty for hitting that amount of money. There are so many subconscious blocks that I can't list them all. You really have to uncover them, analyze deeply what do you believe to be true about the world, and really try to understand why your mind believes certain things and if they are benefiting you or not. Because most of the time what we believe about the world, what we believe to be true about the world, doesn't really benefit us. So why should we believe it? If a belief doesn't benefit our goals, why have it? Because I can't believe that being rich is evil, it makes you evil, or all the rich people are bad, or all the rich people are miserable, and then expect to become rich. Because your mind will say, no, bro, I don't want to become miserable. I don't want to become a bad person, so I will not become rich. I see this with a lot of consultants that help rich people, and they see their problems. And they say, oh, being rich equals more problems. Being rich equals your kids aren't as well, whatever. Your mind can create so many subconscious blocks that is actually mind-blowing how you sabotage everything that you need to do. I've seen it with so many people, with hundreds of entrepreneurs. They know exactly what they need to do in order to scale. They say, yo, I'm here, I'm at 10K. I know exactly what I need to do to hit 50K. I need to run ads. Let's say I need to run ads. Just that simple thing. And I tell them, do you believe that you can go from 10K to 50K by running ads? Yeah. Why don't you do it? Oh, because this and this and this, I don't want to risk it, whatever. They have fears, they have doubts, they have all of these things stopping them from performing the actions that they know will bring them closer to the finish line. How much better and how much more potential would these people have if they completely remove those blocks that were stopping them and blocking them from achieving their goals, from blocking them from performing the actions necessary in order for them to hit their goals? How much easier will life be? How much better will life be? How faster can people progress in this way? People don't believe some of my testimonials are even real because they are so insane. I have people scaling from $5,000 per month to $120,000 per month in just 3 to 4 months. People going from $10,000 to $50,000 in just 1 month by just a simple change. Because once your mind is working for you instead of against you, you can tap into the wealthy person mentality, and the wealthy person mentality allows you to perform wealthy people actions and take wealthy people decisions that will lead you to wealth. This is the game. It's super simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. And it's not even that rich people know more than you do. They are just more aware of what's happening inside of them. Sure, some strategies matter, some techniques matter, and you need to be up to date with how business works in the world. But that's just 20% of it, because two people might apply the exact same strategy, the exact same funnel, the exact same ads, the exact same everything, and one will be much richer than the other. You are probably in this position. You know that you're doing everything right. You keep yourself up to date with everything that your niche is doing in your business. But this guy that doesn't have the best funnels in the world, that doesn't speak as well as you speak, that doesn't have the best results in the market, makes 5 times more than you. And you're just mind boggled, because how can this person make much more than me even though he knows so little about it? Does the technique really matter in this case? Sure, it matters 20%. But the rest of the 80%, where is it? In his mind, in his ability to make decisions, in his ability to suppress fear, in his ability to deal with stress, in his ability to handle his own mind. Let's be honest, you need to master your mind if you want to 10, 20, 100x your performance. What's the difference between athletes? It's their mind. You all know, oh, I need to train. Why do some people train better than others? Oh, I need to do this. Why do some people do it and some people don't do it? Because of their minds. It's everything, it's in the mind. This is why hypnosis works so well. Look at all the greatest people in the world. They all went through hypnosis. They all went through some form of mental work. And the ones that just pushed through it, pushed through it, they are nowhere near the people that didn't take this approach. Some people win with this formula, push, but they eventually burn out. You can't run on bad fuel forever. You can't run on bad fuel forever. And why run on bad fuel when you can run on good fuel? It's harder to run on bad fuel, it's way more stressful, and you don't enjoy life as much. You entered business in order to have freedom and in order to make your life better, so why make your life more miserable with this kind of mind? If you believe that this kind of mindset will make you rich and you are convinced that this kind of mindset will make you rich, this is what you believe to be true. And if you believe this to be true, then it will become true. But why should you adopt this belief instead of the other belief? That it can be easy, it can be smooth, you can enjoy your life and make a lot more money than the guy that suffers and in the trenches 12 hours per day. I know people, and I've worked with people actually that work 2 hours per day and are making 100 times more money than the people that are in the trenches 14 hours per day. The guy that is in the trenches 14 hours per day, good job, he's learning skills, whatever. I'm not saying working hard is bad. I'm not saying this by any means. But your brain is trying to trick you into feeling guilty if you are not constantly working. He will be outside and he will think, oh, I can be working right now. But those 14-hour days are really 14-hour days? Because I can argue that they are not. Because I watch people that work 14-hour days and they actually work 6. Funny enough, the rest of 8 hours are just mindless tasks that don't really move the needle that much, that don't really push that person towards his goal that much, but it's just work for him to look busy. It's just work for him to satisfy his belief that he is correct. Your mind constantly tries to prove himself right. So if you believe something to be true about the world, you'll constantly look for things to validate that your belief is correct, even though it's to your own detriment. This is why when people say there's no opportunities around me, opportunities can be laying right in front of them right here, but they are blind to it because the lenses through which they see reality cannot process the opportunities because they want to see how there's no opportunities. So hopefully you start to pick up why your mind is so important and why reprogramming your mind and entering the mind state of a wealthy person is much better than entering the mindset of a poor person. Now you can apply this to everything in the world. I'm not saying being rich is better than being not so rich. I'm not saying any of it. You make your own mind upon it. But if you can really conceptualize how your mind is 95% of the process in every single thing that you want to do, I don't care if you paint. I worked with a painter. I worked with a painter and I helped him blow up his business. He became more creative. Your mind is such a superpower and most people are using it for their own destruction instead of for their growth. It's a shame. It's a shame. You have one life. Why not do what you're supposed to do? And that is leave an impact. And without a great mindset, you cannot leave the best impact on the world. And I think you'll have way more regrets not having learned about this and not really implementing this and leaving so much of your potential on the table than you actually giving it a try. What's the worst thing that can happen? Your life getting better? Really think about it. If you want help in removing your subconscious block, you can book in a call with me. No problem if you're not. You can do this on your own too. But always remember, your mind is the greatest part in whatever you do, and also your energy levels. But this is a different discussion. I might put a video right here if you want to watch how you can do that too. In rest, hope you have an amazing rest of the day and bless you all.